welcome to a new video. If you are new, welcome. My name's Paulina. I'm 40 years old. I'm married and we share our personal finances online. Well, actually, not we. I do. I share it. My husband stays out of it, but I like to share it. I started this channel kind of to share our debt-free journey and to kind of document how far we've gone, kind of to hold me accountable for it. So that has worked. And right now, the only debt that we have is our mortgage and my husband's truck, which we are on a mission to paying that off in 3 years. So today I'm going to go over our paycheck number 1 of June, which is my husband's paycheck. So let's get started. First of all, I like to budget in 2 ways. In a budget planner, which this is the Budget by Paycheck workbook by the Budget Mom. And I also created my own spreadsheet just because when we barely started this journey, I started with cash envelopes. I would take out all the money, what I budgeted for each category, and I would pay in cash, which that was really good at the beginning. Basically helped us stay accountable. I think it showed us how to value, there's something about giving up cash versus just swiping. And that really helped us at the beginning of our journey, cash envelopes. But obviously a couple years back, the virus that was going around, or not virus, the sickness that was going around, it kind of prevented us from still paying with cash. And so we moved on to credit cards, which that's another thing that I also enjoyed and I'm still learning, but we travel hack with our credit cards. We pay with our credit cards and then we use those points to travel for cheaper. But cash envelopes at the beginning of our journey has helped us a lot and it showed us the value. But now we are in a better situation where we know how to use credit cards. We pay them off at the end of the month, or even I believe we pay 2 times a month. As long as we get the credit card points to travel, that's all that matters. But everything gets paid off at the end and I still budget. So I use that spreadsheet to track each category, what we spend, what we use, and then our balance of each category. But anyways, let's get started. So for the first paycheck of the month is my husband's paycheck. So my husband gets paid every 1st and 15th of the month, and then I get paid bi-weekly. So we get a total of 4 checks a month, but I do not share our income or how much is our take home. So for June, we had some money rolled over from last month and I like to keep a buffer. It usually depends, either 100 or 200, just depending, just in case something happens. But the rollover from last month was $201.25. I add how much my husband's check together, and that is the total amount that I'll be working with. So what I like to do is with the first paycheck of the month, I like to allocate it to all our fixed expenses minus the mortgage. So I've budgeted $1,697.48. So I have T-Mobile, which that always stays the same. That's $229.31. I have Quick Quack, which is a car washing place that it's unlimited car washes for your car, and it's $39.99. VASA, which is a gym membership for my son, $19.32. The gas bill, I budgeted $60, but I just received the bill and it came out to $48.93, which is not bad. So for the city bill, I budgeted $200, which the city contains our sewer, garbage, electricity. We have our internet with them. But I budgeted $200. It could go down. I've noticed summer months is our least amount, so I think it'll be $170. Then I have our life insurance, which is $175.90. Our car insurance is $641.48. Hulu, $21.48. And then I allocate $310 for the truck payment for next month in July. So anything that I put in towards the truck this month is actually for the next month. And that's actually a little bit more as well. After that, I budget for our variable expenses. So this month I put $120 for fuel. That is for our gas for our car. My husband and I get an allowance. My husband's getting $140 and then I'm getting $120. And the reason why my husband's getting more is just because my son's Xbox Live thing is on my husband's truck and I think it's like 20 bucks. So I would be putting $120, but it comes out to his allowance was always $100. So I bumped it up just so that it will cover the coverage for my son's Xbox. So he's getting $140, I'm getting $120. I also allocate for family fun. Now for family fun, which is $50, pet is getting $30 just because it's for their food. Home balance is getting $100. And if you've seen my last video, I think I started with a negative balance for my home, but I also need to replenish it just because we have a huge project coming on fixing the room that got flooded. If you didn't know, check out my previous video. I'll put a link here so you guys can see it. Haircut and beauty is $30. And then I'm putting $100 for, I'm calling it a kids fund, and it's $100 just because my son is turning 16 and he needs to do his driver's ed. So I think the total amount is $400. So I'm allocating $100. So that is a total of $720 that'll be going towards variable expenses. Now I know I get some comments like, family fund $50, you can't do anything for it. That means that I already have money rolled over, or I already have money in that category already. So I'm just putting $50 just to keep it at a certain balance throughout the month. So that's why. I also get questions of, why aren't you budgeting for groceries? So for groceries, I do that with my paycheck. When I get paid, I allocate that amount for groceries. And what I do is I go grocery shopping every 2 weeks. So I buy enough for the 2 weeks. And that has helped because I feel like when we were going every week, I felt like we would spend more money and then not use what we had. So far the going grocery shopping every 2 weeks and buying everything for 2 weeks has helped us a lot. So for our sinking funds or saving goals, I am allocating a total of $550, and it's going to be broken up with Christmas is getting $100. I'm also, one of our goals is to save for 1 whole month of expenses, which includes variable and savings. I just grabbed the average or the most highest month and it came out to be a little bit more over 10,000. So our goal is to get $10,000. So I'm putting $100 towards the 1 month of savings. Vacation, at least 2 vacations planned right now. One is me and my husband's anniversary and then another family vacation. So I'm putting $100 this paycheck for vacation. Holiday, I'm putting $150 for our holiday. Still need to replenish from last month's. I think it's like 700 and something. So I'm also putting $100 towards our Roth, oh my gosh, I can't say it, Roth IRA. One of our other goals is to fully maximize that. I think we have about 6,500 to go. And for my sinking funds, all these get stored in our high yield savings account, minus obviously the Roth IRA transferred to our brokerage account, but everything else is in our high yield savings account. And then our money for our variable expenses, that gets saved in our checking account. And then as we use it and I keep track of our spending, and when I do pay the credit card, it just comes out directly out of our checking account. So this is it for this video. If you have any questions, don't be scared, leave a comment, and don't forget to hit that follow button if you like to be nosy and follow me in my personal finance journey, or if you just like to see how I manage my money and a little bit of a home life.